So Cardi B is my friend, and she's complaining to me about his name Tay Diggs. What'd you say his name is? Whoever coming to me and complaining about something someone else is doing. My answer is always going to be, what is your role in it? Staying in it is your role in it. If that's what you want to do, is stay in it, then stay in it.
Sometimes the things that happen in those relationships are triggers.
That one did bother me. His son is 12 years old. Like when his dad goes to prison, like when he comes back, like you're gonna be a whole different kid. Like his dad's not gonna be there like high school.
Love and Law, episode 19. Back in. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful weekend and all that good stuff.
Okay.
Your friend, I guess today's topic will be, how do you handle being a friend when there is, I guess it's the negative energy that you're trying to avoid. Case in point. We recently had the Super Bowl. One of the receivers, Stefon Diggs, is with Cardi B. And he has multiple babies on the way. So let's say hypothetically she's venting to you, telling you all the situation and all the different angles that women are coming at him. How are you that friend that I guess gives them some positive advice, but also you don't try to take on the negative energy of that whole situation?
Okay, but I want to make sure that I understand what the issue is, what the question is. The people you're talking about, Cardi B and her boyfriend, he plays for who?
The Patriots now.
Okay, so he's a football player. I have a platform. A lot of people know who he is. And he has multiple babies on the way?
Yes.
You mean like several women are pregnant from him at the same time?
I want to say more than 2 women are pregnant by him at the same time. He's expecting within a 2-month span, 2 to 3 month span, you're going to have more than 2 children.
Did she just have a baby from him too?
Yes.
So they're not together?
They're together.
Oh.
Allegedly.
Oh. Well, that's a whole lot of different things going on. So, okay, I understand that so what is the question?
I guess in being a friend, for example, we have friends that will come to us for advice. Mm-hmm. When they come to us for that advice because they're kind of having some type of relationship issue or marital issue and they're talking to us, one of the things that we've tried to do is stay in a positive bubble, keep negativity away. So when they come and they vent or they're trying to give you a hypothetical question, but it relates to their relationship, he did this and what are your thoughts?
Cardi B is my friend. So Cardi B is my friend and she's complaining to me about his name Tay Diggs. What'd you say his name is? Whoever. Cardi B is my friend, and Cardi B is complaining to me about her boyfriend messing around, Stefon Diggs. He's messing around because it really don't matter that he plays football, but the problem is that he's cheating with these women and have babies with these different women. So how do I be a friend to her?
While she's venting to you and still not take on that negative energy when you come home or you're dealing with me.
Well, I don't think that's any different than being a divorce attorney and listen to everybody's everything every day and come home and try to not turn it around on you. When we had our Super Bowl party yesterday and we had friends and they're going through things and so on and so forth, I try to listen and be supportive and I give it a time limit. I think my friends who are in that close circle know that there's only going to be so much time that I'm going to listen. It's only like my cup will only hold so much of it. If you need me to listen,
you think they know that you're only going to talk about it so long. What does that mean?
I know my friends know. Like, first of all, I'm the type of person that's going to tell you, we got this amount of time. I can't do this back and forth with the same conversation multiple times for a long period of time. If we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it. What are you looking to do? If we're just talking, are you venting? Are you looking for solutions? Like, what is the goal of the conversation? If we're going to sit here and have the same conversation time and time again, then it just becomes redundant and you're transferring your negative energy onto me. Like, you feel better after we have the conversation, but now I'm irritated and wound up and frustrated and have all of that because I've made you feel better, but your negativity is transferred to me. But it has to be a balancing act. I'm not going to be that dumping place for the same conversation time and time and time again, is what I'm saying. So if Cardi B is coming to me and she's saying, Stefon has another baby on the way, and oh my gosh, Tessie. Okay, so if we've had this conversation 5 times now, I'm probably not the friend that she's going to come to for the sixth conversation for it, because I don't want to hear it. Life is about choices. If you choose to be with him, then choose how you're going to respond. You're responsible for how you feel. You're responsible for making you happy. And if your happiness is in him and you're unhappy in this moment, then recognize it's just a moment. It's just a moment. You'll be fine tomorrow. You're upset right now because it's another baby. But apparently, when he get into the second trimester, you're good because you're still here. If you don't like it, then do something about it. But you can't complain about the same thing and continue to be in the same situation. Like, if you choose to stay there, then you choose to experience it. And that's your choice. It's not mine. So you choose to stay with him, Cardi. You choose to have the babies and do all the things. But if you accept his behavior, there's no reason for him to change. And if you like it, I love it. Stay in it. If you stay in it, don't complain about it.
So you're able to compartmentalize that conversation and keep it moving.
I'm able to have the conversation, help you look for the positive in the situation, because the positive thing that's in the situation is that you choose it. That's what I'm saying. It's all about your choice. The focus, to me, is always to switch it around and see what your role is in it, because you are the one choosing to do that act of staying in that relationship. And as long as you are making the choice, see, this is the thing. If you're coming to me, if my friend is coming to me and complaining about something someone else is doing, my answer is always going to be, what is your role in it? You're choosing. If your role is just staying in it, is your role in it. If that's what you want to do, is stay in it, then stay in it. But what are you complaining about? Don't complain about it and be in it at the same time. It makes no sense. Like, run your head into the wall and then complain about the fucking wall being there. Go and open the door and go around. If you're unhappy running into the wall, then open the damn door and walk through. But if you want to be in a relationship, be in a relationship. If you want to put some boundaries up so you're not making the same mistakes, then do that. What is the point of having a conversation? That's the friend that I was talking to last night. What is the point of having a conversation? Let me be clear. When we start the conversation, please ask me what you're going to ask me. Tell me how you want me to respond. Are you looking for solutions? Are you looking to vent? If you just want to vent, I'll sit there and have my wine, and I'll sit there and go, I understand. I'm sorry you're feeling that way. I hope you feel better. What are we doing? Step left, move forward. Or just sit the hell down and just do it. If that's what you want to do, it just, I guess at this big old grown-ass age of 52, you should be in a place to understand things a little more clearly. And if I'm looking at you and you got baby number 1 on me, and I'm looking at you and you got baby number 2 on me, and I'm still there, I'm waiting on the next one. If I continue to sit there and allow it and be there, then I've made a choice. So why am I complaining about it? People will complain to me. You're going to complain to me about something he's doing, and you want me to be mad at him because you're mad at him. But you choose to be with him. So there has to be something you're getting from the relationship. It ain't all bad. And then in that situation, I don't know what she's doing. So this is what's interesting to me. When one of the people that's cheating have a baby, then we know what you're doing. I don't know them people. Obviously, I don't know Cardi. I don't know Stefon. But if Cardi cheated 10 times and he cheated 2 times, but his 2 times resulted in a baby, does it make his cheating more because he got babies? Y'all doing the same thing. Hers just resulted in a baby. You got caught. You slipped up and got caught pregnant. You got somebody pregnant. I don't know enough about their relationship to say, oh, how do I complain to Cardi? Now, if Cardi was my friend and I know that you're doing your dirt, you just didn't get pregnant, I'm like, girl, really? And I've had those conversations, but I've had friends that y'all both doing dirt, but one got caught. Again, I'm the person that's going to say, Well, y'all doing the same thing. Y'all doing the same thing. You just got caught. Like, you upset, but let's not, let's call a spade a spade. So I guess it just depends on the relationship. You got up and left the conversation and went on the couch and went to sleep.
Yeah, it was going in circles, and I tried to change the subject because it seemed like it was about a good 45 minutes of just.
You have to get here.
I understand.
Okay.
So, like I was saying, that threw me off.
Well, I was saying that when we were having a conversation with our friends last night and they were having the same conversation for the 15,000th time, you left the conversation and went and got on the couch and just like, okay, I'm over it. Y'all not getting the hint. Y'all not changing it. And you will just avoid it. But it's a difficult thing to be a.
I didn't. It was one of those things that no, I'll talk to them about it. I don't have a problem talking to them about it, but I felt like it was just going in circles. And after explaining it once or twice, well, what would you learn from it? Try to put a positive spin on it, and you're still in it, stuck in it. So, similar to what you're saying, either you're going to change it or you love it and you're going to sit in it. But to keep dwelling and rehashing it over and over, what about this? So, you just change the question around, but it's still the same thing. So, I'll listen. I will listen and I will give my advice, but I didn't want to sit in that too long. I'm not going to sleep with that on my mind. And that's just how I dealt with it and excused myself. And y'all friends, y'all know everybody that comes to our house knows I'll go to sleep on you. So late into the wee hours and y'all not talking about happy things. I mean, it doesn't have to be surface level, but not in this place. I don't want to go to bed. It's like going to bed angry or going to bed in the middle of an argument. So let's change this energy before we go to sleep. And it wasn't picked up on, so I'm going to go over here and fall asleep.
Well, I think the friends that we were talking to last night that stayed and talked into the wee hours, that's literally a 18-year conversation in circles. And it just depends on the day they catch me, how much I'm going to talk about it. And it's different shades of the same conversation. Last night was a different little twist and so on and so forth, but they weren't complaining and so on and so forth. They're just bickering back and forth, and I think they like the art of the sport.
Oh, the husband definitely likes to debate it with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can tell for him it's just banter. It's like we could have the same conversation about red versus blue, and he just, so it's not that serious. The other friend that had a real meaningful relationship, and they're arguing and they have their issues. I did tell him the same thing that I said. Listen, you got a day. We can talk about it a day, because I understand your heart is broken, and I understand you feel a kind of way, and I feel like as his friend, I need to be there to listen and be a friend for you to cry on my shoulder, so to say. But I'm not gonna do that all day.
Yeah, I want to be a good friend, and I will be there to listen and try to, I feel like, give you some positive advice. But in some of the things that he said, I agreed with wholeheartedly. Just the delivery was a little rough at times. I think it could have been softened, and your point might have gotten across a little bit better just based on the person that you're with. But you want to stand firm in it, whether you're right, wrong, or indifferent. And I think that just added to it. But nonetheless, it was going in circles.
I don't know. I guess that's the thing. How do you protect your relationship and not having your friends' drama affect your relationship? Same thing for work. I mean, we do divorce and criminal law for work, and not taking it personal. My brother, when my brother came over yesterday, he was asking me the same thing. Like, how do I do criminal work and literally have clients that are murderers or child molesters or aggravated assault, shoot people, all of that, and how do I not take it on? In the same way, in that same relationship, I did not do it. I'm here to help you as best I can, I'm not a magician, but I don't take it on like I have the responsibility of saving you. I don't have the responsibility of saving you. I don't have the responsibility of fixing someone's relationship. I don't have that kind of power. I don't have that kind of power. Nobody has that kind of power. You're responsible for how you feel and how you move through life. And the same thing is true in a relationship. To me, it really is no different in a criminal, defending someone's criminal case or talking somebody through a issue they have in their relationship. I can give you my best advice if you ask.
Yeah, but
And I can
sometimes,
give you my help if they ask, but I don't take it on that I have to solve it or fix it or get you off like 100%. Like I'm going to do the best I can, but I didn't put you in that situation. It's not my responsibility or in my control to fix it. So I don't take it on like, how do I go home and not take it on personally? It's not my drama to take on.
I think that to a point, um, you don't take it on in that way. But sometimes the stresses of those cases
Mhm.
and sometimes the things that happen in those relationships are triggers. And you will not intentionally, and it may be the stress of that situation sometimes, but sometimes you do take on sometimes it changes your demeanor, it changes your attitude. And maybe you're not aware of it, but the last murder case that you did that had you stressed. And I don't think it was so much that it was from a place of how do I get them off or how do I get them off. It you just took it on like I'm trying to do everything and everybody's depending on me to try to fix this, and you were, I guess, somewhat stressed behind that. So I don't know if I'm explaining it
I
well.
understand what you're saying. That in that situation, in the last murder case, I didn't feel like I I I in that case I felt really bad for their child. I felt really bad for their child. And I felt like in that case I did feel the pressure of everybody expecting me to, because the guy, our client, I just felt like he was such a good dude. Like he was a really good guy, and he found out that his wife was being unfaithful, and the wife's side piece came to their house, and the side piece rang the doorbell, or you just show up at the house and you were not expecting a husband to be there. And so the husband had done all the right things, and he's working and bought a house, and he's one of the first in his family to go to college, and you're doing all the things that you're supposed to do right. And he had caught his wife cheating before, and he forgave her. And he got this great job, and we moved out of town, like out of state, and he's doing all the things right. And you just wake up this day when you working an extra shift at work, and the ring camera shows, and it's her ex-boyfriend from years ago at the front door. 43 seconds changed his life.
It changed his
It
life. It ended.
changed your life. You got into a very brief verbal altercation and shot someone who died. And outside of that 43 seconds, he had done everything he was supposed to do, the way that he was supposed to do it. And his 12-year-old son, like, it just gives me chills. Like, your 12-year-old son, like, the wife, like, you had a part to play in that. Again, like, literally the same thing we were just talking about. The wife had a part to play in it because you're the one cheating. The husband had a part to play in it because you know she was cheating. You know she was a liar, faithful, not faithful, all that. You overlooked all of that. And you left work and you went home and got into a verbal altercation with this guy. And all of those things, like, only you can control how you feel and how you respond. I didn't feel like the wife deserved
But how do
my
you?
stress.
But I guess still my question is, how do you get out of that space? How do you keep from bringing that home with you? What do you do to snap out of it? Because it had you, you were bothered, to say the least, very bothered.
That one did bother me. That one bothered me. I just think his son is 12 years old. Like if when his dad goes to prison, like when he comes back, like you're gonna be a whole different kid. Like you're gonna, his dad's not gonna be there like high school. It's not because I think that I can change it or control it. I'm just saying, like,
But the way that you are now was during that whole prep period. How you're just reliving that moment. You were in that space, so it's one of those things that how do you deal with that?
well,
Because there's a I guess being on the other side of it, I don't think I deal with things the way that you do.
mhm,
But it happens probably a lot more than you're aware of. It can
I'm
be a
sure.
consultation that you have, and it will put you in that space for different reasons. And the shaking it off or getting you to come back from it, sometimes it's easier said than done.
Mhm.
Other times it lingers for a while. So it I guess my question to you is, what do you need to come out of that space?
I don't know. Sometimes it's just to go outside and go for a walk. Sometimes it's just you telling me that you are being triggered, and just saying that sometimes is enough for me to put myself in a different space. Sometimes it is being inspired by other people. Like I think Michelle Obama is one of the most amazing people, real people. Like not because of some super Kate type stuff. I can listen to things that she say and listen to stuff, and like it's just different things that put me in a different mood, or a song that I can listen to that'll help me change my thoughts. A lot of times you just telling me that I am in that space is enough for me to look for a way to come out of that headspace. That is why I try so hard to surround myself with positive people. This is where you're talking about how we started the conversation about how do I not let conversations with friends affect my thoughts and that transfer of energy from what negative things going on in their life. Like we were saying, like if Cardi B is my friend and she's coming to me and saying, "Oh, he's doing this, he's doing that," how do you give her advice for her relationship without it triggering me? I limit how many of those conversations. I try to limit how many of those conversations I'm gonna have. I try to limit being in those situations where I'm gonna be triggered. My job as an attorney, when I'm talking to people and counseling them through what they're doing, it doesn't always trigger me. It doesn't. I don't feel like that. A lot of it is more redundant, and so it's easier to compartmentalize some of that. But every now and then, it is a situation that triggers me emotionally. I
You
don't
think it's
know.
you think it's the same for men and women, or it's a
It's what the same for men and women.
how they respond, I guess, to that energy. I think women
I
are
don't
a
think
little
it's a
bit more
man or
nurtured.
woman. I don't think it's a man or woman thing. I think it's a person thing, a human thing. There are some men that are more nurturing than some women. There are a lot of women that don't have that nurturing, loving, affectionate side, and on the opposite, there are men that do have it. So I don't think it's a man versus a woman thing. I think it's a human thing. Who are you as a person? What moves you may not move me. But I don't think it's a woman man thing. I think stereotypically people like to think that women are more nurturing than men. I know a lot of nurturing men. And I know a lot of women that find it hard to say I love you and be affectionate and hold your hand and all of that. So I think generally women appear to be that way. But I think the older I get, the more intentional I try to be on my own path to having peace in my life. And I try to choose my friends more wisely, and the energy that I have around me. And if there are too many instances of your energy being negative in my space and being around me, then we will slowly start to limit our space with each other. I will slowly start to make myself less available and less available and less available. I'm not going to continue to have this relationship where every time I talk to you, it's a negative conversation, complaining about your husband, your boyfriend, your bills, your whatever. Like, I have too many things to focus on to have anybody's energy negatively affect my energy on a regular basis. I got children to raise, a business to run, a marriage to thrive in. I just don't want to do it all day, every day. So find a way to help them get to a better space, or are we going to limit our space?
So you say all that to say that keep positive people around. You need me to tell you all those good things. It's gonna be okay. You're triggered right now, and get you your slushy after a long day of work to make you smile and shake it off. So,
I need to go blow my nose is what I need.
oh, well, we don't cut that.
No, it's real. People blow my nose. I need to blow my nose.
Well, on that note, hopefully, you heard something that was useful.
Mhm.
And God bless. Good night.
Well, I feel like at the end of the day, you have to be very intentional, or try to be a person that can be empathetic and a listening ear for others. And if you have something positive to say that changed their thought, their mind, their mood set, then offer that. But to the point that you let it affect your own energy regularly, it will, thoughts become things. And if you let negative energy around you all the time and you keep that kind of space, eventually it's going to affect you, and, it will soon become the thing you don't want in your life. Their issues will become your issues. So, just do your best to be inspiring, do good things, say something positive,
And
change
keep
the
positive
energy,
people
and then
around you.
move on. And then move on. So, but if you guys have any comments or ideas or questions that you guys want to discuss, please like, follow, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. We'd love to hear from you. Love to know what questions you guys want to talk about. And we'll see you next time for the next episode.